It's better if I'm not on mute. Hey, hello everyone. Good evening, good day, good morning. Hey Joyce.
Hello.
Hey
Hi.
Upcar. Yeah,
Hi.
three of us. Actually, you were three on the stream last week as well, right? So it's not the first time. Cool.
Not the first.
Yeah, not the first, not the last. We'll see how that goes. I mean, we had a lot of some troubles before the stream setting this up, but it's working now, so that's good. So quickly, I'm Arlemy, developer advocate Postman. I'll be the host today. So all I'm going to do is you talk now and you talk now. And it's pretty much it's pretty much all I do. And I'm with Joyce.
Hi. Hello. I also work at Postman.
What do you do at Postman?
I'm also developer relations. I'm Arlemy's boss, so I can say, get back to work, Arlemy.
And we're with Upcar, if I point correctly, that way.
Yeah, I'm down here. Hello. Hi. My name is Upcar. I work for IBM. I'm a developer advocate, and we did this. Joyce and I were on a live stream last time, and I had so much fun. So thank you so much for having me back.
So actually, I missed actually the last stream. But what did you do the last stream?
What did we do?
Joyce.
Yeah.
Weren't you there, Arlemy? I feel like there's some you are heckling us from the chat. I seem to recall that.
I'm playing the I wasn't there. Please tell me what I did.
Got it. I see.
Come on, Joyce. Come on, Joyce.
Okay. Well, the last time, Upgar, you and I had so much fun. We lost track of time, and you blew through a ton of IBM meetings, and people were really mad at you. So
yeah, I'm looking for a job. If you guys are hiring right now.
So this time we'll keep an eye on the time. But last time we were using Node-RED. I think the title of it was like it's a lazy daisy, no code kind of day. Node-RED is. Should I describe what it is?
Yeah, you go.
Arlemy, you used to work at IBM. You should know what Node-RED is.
Yeah, but it's a good see if you've learned from last stream how you would describe Node-RED.
Okay. Arlemy overestimates my learning capabilities, but Node-RED I had heard of many times before, but it was actually the first time I'd used Node-RED. It's a graphical user interface that uses nodes. So you can drag and drop different nodes. Like for us, last time, I think we took an HTTP input. So we had a / input route or something like that. And people use Postman to submit text to this endpoint. And then we use something from Watson, like IBM Watson, to do some, I always use AI and ML wrong, but to do something really smart and determine like the tone of text that people were submitting.
It's good, I think.
Yeah, that about sums it up. And then we went beta, and then we got a lot of money, right, from people for our product. And now, yeah.
And that's why I'm here today. I want the money too.
That's right.
I don't want to miss out. And so today,
I actually want to interrupt and say the real reason why we have this topic is not because we had so much fun, even though it was super fun for me at least, but because we have a conference coming up, a Postman conference coming up. And Arlemy and I are so busy. We're doing so much stuff, and we thought, can we combine the live stream with stuff that we have to get done for the conference? So I think we're gonna.
And can we get Upcar to do it for us?
How was that? I was gonna say, what am I doing here again?
Yeah.
Well, we tricked you. That's all. Now you're here. So yeah, the point of that stream. So what they did last time was you get some input from anyone sending it to an endpoint, and you analyze the tone. So the point today is that we'll use a Twitter node to get any tweet containing some sort of content. So probably some hashtag related to the conference. And we want to have first, I guess the first step would just be to get the tone of these tweets. And then, I don't know, maybe Upcar, I think there's some sort of dashboard you can create in Node-RED. So if we can get some sort of dashboard for these as well, that would be cool. That sound good?
I don't think we did the dashboard last time.
We didn't quite make it that far. Yes.
And he'd missed too many meetings already. So.
Cool. Yeah.
In that case, actually, wait, we're missing what we're supposed to do. We start the streams with in case you missed it, right? That's what we do in these streams.
Do you know what we might have missed, Arlemy?
Well, if you're not aware, the thing that we're going to talk about during this whole stream is the Postman conference called Postman Galaxy, which happens 17th to 19th of November. We've closed the CFPs, so sorry, Zupkar. If you wanted to talk there, it's closed now. But if you really want to, just let us know. Maybe we can arrange something. But we've announced a few speakers already from, I think, GitHub, Slack, maybe.
Yeah.
Everything is on postman.com/Postman Galaxy, and I think it was just posted in the chat. So that's in case you missed it. There's a lot of stuff coming up Postman-wise, but we'll keep that for all the streams, I think. And that's all in case you missed it, I think.
Yeah, just dropped a link to that conference in the chat. If you want to highlight it for the screen, it's up on the screen over Upgar's face. Upgar, maybe like sit up a little.
Hey, John. Being joined by...
Hi, John's work alias. And also, I'm curious if anybody is attending. Where are we streaming to today, Arlemy?
Where?
Like to what? Like I have Twitch open here, but
yes.
Are we?
So we're on Twitch, YouTube, and Twitter.
Okay, so
nice.
If anybody caught our last stream with me and Upgar on Node-RED, if you have Node-RED experience, last time people chimed in and helped us. Even though Upgar's an expert, people still helped us. The Twitter API, I know sometimes the Twitter people come by, and I will get stuck on Twitter API unless you guys know how to use it. So please chime in and help us if you know something that we don't.
Okay, should I go ahead and share your screen so you can get to work?
My screen? Okay. Okay.
Let's go. All right. Well, I mean, I guess Upcar, lead us through it. Like, what do we do now?
Yeah. So take my money. Apparently, that's the theme from last time. By the way, I was on the Postman Galaxy site and I see familiar faces with the speakers. That's amazing. I just had Anna speak at our Cloud Native Summit last week or maybe 2 weeks ago. Time is sort of not time anymore these days, but that's really cool. And you got Bear. That's amazing. She's an amazing speaker. So very nice.
I think it's the third year Bear is coming back to our annual conference. So thank you, Bear.
You know, fun story. My first ever event as a developer advocate was with Slack. So it was a Slack IBM build a chatbot with Watson. Huh? Yeah, build a chatbot with Watson Assistant. Yeah, Watson Assistant, and put it up on Slack. And this is my first talk ever. And before this, I was in consulting, so it was a lot of clients in the Snap. I wasn't doing talks or anything like that. And so first talk ever, and we had 150 people sign up in person. And I'm like, what is this normal? This is my first talk. What's going on? And little did I know, Slack was sending Bear, and that's why all these people showed up. So I'm grateful for her to bring so many people to my first talk ever, which is nice.
I think Bear actually came from Twitter as well, which we're working with their API. So it's all full circle, small world.
Nice. So yeah, last time I think Joyce, what we ended up doing was, we talked about Node-RED. By the way, Node-RED is completely open source, so if you're using it on IBM Cloud, but you can install it locally. You can install it on like a Raspberry Pi. We talked about that last time. Yeah, thanks. So if you go to like the documentation or get started, I think is if you go to get started, it'll tell you where all you can deploy it. Yeah, so it's pretty cool. And we deployed it on IBM Cloud. So if you go back to IBM Cloud, we can show what we did last time. So if you go to your resources, or you're here actually, this is fine. Yeah, let's go to this visit your app URL. It'll show the node or the flow. So what happens if you're new to Node-RED? It's fairly easy to use. And what happens is if you have what we call, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah. I thought for a second you shouted at me. I was like, wait, what did I do?
Oh, here's the drag and drop.
Yeah. Drag and drop, and you have flows, and I think the second flow or the tab is what we were working through. And so if you didn't attend last time, we created this endpoint slash input. And if you actually double click on that, we can see what we are doing there. Okay, so it's a get. So if you send a get request to this input with certain parameters, and that we can see in the next node. So if you cancel out of that, I think this was it. There we go. So we're looking for something called foo, and foo has the actual text that we want to do sentiment analysis on. And if you move forward to the next one, that's where we are calling an API, a Watson API, and we were using tone analyzer. So this API, you can send it a text and it'll tell you if it's negative or positive. Or I think this one does like joy, anger, disgust, those things.
Yeah.
And it gives you a confidence score. So Joyce, if you want to get it working, I think the credentials might be, for some reason, are outdated. So if you go back to the resources, like the previous tab up top, and let's go to the menu on the left, top left, or resource list. Yeah, thanks.
I think we have a habit of removing all API keys we create during streams now because we know we're leaking them all anyway. So that could be the reason why this one is not working anymore.
You give me too much credit, Arlemy. Okay.
And then if you go down to services, like if you see it, so there's a tone LOC. Let's click on that one.
That's Tony Loke.
And Tony, yeah, I remember that. We talked about that. All right, so copy that API key again, and then we'll paste it in Node-RED.
For Tone Analyzer?
Yeah. So you take that one out and paste it.
Okay.
Ooh, it's a lot of dots. Okay, yes. And then remember, we click on deploy to sort of, that's how we go live.
Is there a shortcut for deploy?
Yeah, it's for Mac it's Command D, so maybe it's Control D. I'm not sure, but I know in sub browsers that's also bookmarking, so I'm not sure how. Did it take it away for no reason?
No. It just shortened it, so it's leaks less. Wait,
okay.
Done?
Okay.
No.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
nice.
It works. Okay.
Cool.
Yeah, and then we used Postman last time to send us a request, so we can try that again.
Okay.
Okay, and then so we're sending some sort of text. Let's make it, a little bit nicer or not nicer. So it's like comes back with some sort of sentiment. That's nice. You're being very nice today, Joyce.
Yeah.
don't go there. Oh yeah, it works. Okay, so it's joy.
There we go. So
joyful.
That's what we did. Joy for Joyce. And then
does
if
somebody
you go
want
back,
to give me a mean one? What was it? Disgust.
Disgust,
We're
anger.
only happy people in this stream. We
can't do it.
Don't do this other.
Yeah.
Okay, we'll stay above the fray then. All right.
Now you can go for some let's say, this fruit is all moldy. I hate it. Or just maybe moldy. Let's see if
mold is joy.
it's joy.
Oh, no tone.
Ooh,
Ew. It doesn't know ew.
It may just not be long enough.
Sad face. Put a sad face.
You guys put a nose on your sad faces?
No. Too long.
I don't.
Oh no.
No nose.
No.
So you know what might be happening is if you go back. It works. We know it works. We don't have to debug it too much. But if you go back to your flow, we only ask it for dominant tone, and there might be a threshold. There might be only come back if there is 40% or 50% confidence. You
want to do multiple?
We can try multiple, but then we can try multiple.
Wait, what's that thing again? Control D?
Yeah. So Kevin on the chat is asking, can the tone analyzer read emojis?
Hey, Kevin Swiber, add an emoji to the chat and then I'll copy and paste. So we deployed it and now we have... Or does anybody have it? Oh, what the hell? John's work alias is saying, what the hell? Okay, let me copy that. Oh, that's some rough construction.
Yeah, sorry.
Anger, disgust, fear, and
Fear,
confidence is joy.
sadness.
Is yeah.
Yeah,
There's
and the
no
other ones are
joy.
pretty high.
What the hell?
Okay, so Kevin
Okay.
sent
Oh.
the
What the hell?
Like puking
nausea.
emoji.
Yeah, I think.
Let's see.
How would you paste
Upgard,
it?
do you
Yeah, does
know?
it take?
Oh.
You
Try it. You might break IBM Cloud. Let's see. Ooh,
anger,
yeah,
wait,
okay.
disgust.
Disgust.
Disgust is high.
It's nice.
Sadness.
And
Yeah,
sadness.
sadness and
Because I'm gonna
disgust are the
throw up.
same.
So
Same.
is that when you think, oh, it works, so AI works, or should we try more and see like if it's actually just
It's we've already trained it on these
Yeah.
emojis. Yeah. Oh my goodness! I'm gonna go on mute for a second. What is happening?
Wait, what's this? What is this? Is this is this tongue face?
That's
No.
tongue out face.
Tongue out face? Like what? As humans, tell me what you think that the sentiment would be.
It's like wait, out of these ones, it's probably joy.
Joy?
'Cause, like you
Tongue
just
out?
made a joke.
No, see, that's the thing. You have to have context for tongue out. Like, when did the tongue out happen, right? Like, was it when you're telling a joke, or was it when you're angry with someone, or you're teasing
would-
someone? Like, it's difficult.
I would look like on the chat, Sneebo is saying happy,
Hungry, good food. Ooh, let's go. Hungry, good food. What is
No, good'll impact it. So I'll just say hungry
Yeah.
food. Tongue out. Let's see.
And then son of
Sorry.
son of Daedalus is saying we could do Windows key plus dot. Does that open the emoji thing?
Huh.
Windows key plus dot. Ah,
Windows
nice.
key. Do it again. Let's see.
Windows key plus full stop. That's a shortcut I did not know about.
What's full stop?
Like
period?
period.
What? That's what full stop means? Whoa, emoji keyboard.
The things. Let me show that on stream so everyone can learn from that as well.
Stop.
Upgard, did you know full stop was the same as period?
Yeah, I grew up in India, so we follow the British English, and I feel like it's more British English than American.
That's British English?
Yeah, it's probably
Okay,
easy.
okay.
I
Well,
feel,
let's
I feel
just
that's the case.
okay. This is just confusing now. Okay. All right, so what's next?
Yes.
I feel good about that. It's confusing now.
Yeah, it doesn't really know. All of them are like one person. Oh, sadness.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
All
hungry.
right, are we
and-
going to do
and
something with
tears.
Node-RED or just?
Can we just talk about emojis?
Yeah, I know.
All
So
right,
emojis.
so-
I mean, wait, hold on one second. I know we were kidding, but aren't emojis like Unicode? Like, don't emojis?
Yeah, they
Isn't
have a yeah.
So go like if you, I know you can create commands, right? Like you can see what actually went the curl command. So I wonder what is being sent. Is it just an emoji? I guess because it's
Oh, if I go to code.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
Yeah. So these are the emojis. Somehow. Interesting. Okay. Today we should have an emoji stream, Arlemy.
Yeah, I'm up for that.
Okay.
Yeah,
Sorry.
what if-
Upgard,
what
you
if-
were saying-
During the conference, we'll do an
What
emoji
if we
talk
use-
and Upcar as a guest.
Yeah, and we only talk in emojis, and we only say %20, %80. Then you have to figure out what that emoji is. All right, cool. So that's what we did last time, which was a lot of fun. We got through till here, and then we were thinking of doing a dashboard, and I had to run. But what are we doing today? Are we extending this? Are we doing? You said Twitter. I heard Twitter.
So for the conference, I wanted to, you know how conferences have like hashtags. So we're going to be like hashtag Postman Galaxy 2020 or some hashtag for the conference. And we want to analyze the sentiment. How happy or disgusted or angry or fearful are they? And then from there, I want my light. I always like to bring my light in it, but I'm here by myself in my house and I'm going to be participating in this conference. I want to bring some of that here and then kind of feed it back. I want it to change the color of my light based on the tweet moods.
I forgot about this
Very
part.
nice.
That sounds
Very nice.
interesting.
Oh, is that too ambitious for today?
No, it's literally in the title of the stream. I just forgot about it when I talked about the thing.
Okay. All right.
Prerequisite, read the title.
So I don't have any keys. You just showed me how to refresh my key for cloud. Do I need a Twitter key to get like public tweets? Or does Twitter, how does that work?
Yeah.
How
That's
does that
interesting.
I was going to say, it depends if you want to automate it or not, because you could just go to Twitter and copy paste every single tweet that mentions the hashtag, but we probably want to have some automation in there.
Probably want to use their
I've seen people scrape, but it gets a little bit too much because Twitter just moves around a lot.
Yeah.
All right, so yeah, I think we do need a Twitter key. Yeah, which generally I don't think that's something we can do. Like we can create from scratch here because I think they take some time. Like Twitter says, hold on, we'll get back to you, and it takes a couple of hours. From what I've seen in hackathons, when the I guess hackers and they want Twitter keys, they have to wait. All right, but we happen to have some API keys, so we can use those.
Okay.
So I guess we should look for a Twitter node of some sort that enables us to read tweets or tweets we are interested in, right? That would be, so there are nodes here that let you do like programming, but I remember I just killed a mosquito.
Oh,
I remember
good work.
last time.
Yeah.
Thanks. I remember our title last time was Node-RED without a lick of code. I think that's what you said.
Yep.
So going with that theme, I think there might be a Twitter node we can use. So if you see anything on the left, you can filter it by nodes, see if there's any Twitter.
No.
There's no Twitter. All right, so
we went somewhere. We had to bring in the Watson something or other last time. It wasn't like a default node.
It wasn't there, yeah. So if you remember, we went to the menu on the right, go back. Yeah, so go to the hamburger menu on the top right, and then, or one more, yeah, sorry. And then you can say manage palette, so that'll let us see what we have installed and also install new things.
Okay.
And so these are all the nodes we have installed, and then there is an install tab. If you look on top, there's so this is where we can search. So if you search, apparently there are 2,800 modules that we can install. And by the way, if you weren't on the last stream, all these modules are available on NPM. So it's just like a regular. And I remember Joyce was saying she didn't share her idea with us because we might steal it. But I remember
don't say it in front of Arlemy. Arlemy might take my idea.
Joyce is going to build this very sparkly node that we can use at some point.
Is it just a sparkly node, or does it do something?
It sparkles.
It sparkles.
There's a ton of Twitter ones.
Yeah, and that, because it's open source, so anybody can put up a node onto NPM. Yeah, usually to see which one I want to use, I would go to their site. So that little arrow thing, I would use that and then look at how many people have used it, if it's still being maintained. Like this was updated 11 months ago. So even though it was updated 11 months ago, there's still people using it. So this might be something we want to look at. A
wrapper
to the Twitter API, that could be another one. I just try them one by one. So like, if you look at the,
it sounds to be a very open source thing to do. You just look for all the projects and you try until like it succeeds.
Yeah, I'll go to their GitHub repos and look at the issues and see how many issues are open and things like that.
Do you care which one I pick? The first one appears to be the most popular.
592 downloads last day. Yeah, that's pretty cool.
So one thing about the nodes that I remember, like based on the name, because this one says Node-RED Node Twitter, it means it's an official one supported by Node-RED. And the other ones say Node-RED Contrib Twitter, which means it's a third-party one.
So they're all third
Yeah,
parties
that's a
except
good
for
point.
this one.
Yeah.
It says that it doesn't give you access to the Twitter Firehose. Do you know what that is?
I'm guessing that's a streaming, sort of streaming API or something, like a real time. It'll throw things at you.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know.
They do have something called Filter Stream or something like that. Okay, let's do this one. Node-RED,
Okay.
Node Twitter. Let me close these.
Okay.
Let's clean up here. Install?
Yeah. Let's install it.
Okay.
All right. So now we sit tight for 20 minutes.
Back to emojis.
Okay, so 3 nodes
Yay.
added to palette.
Mm-hmm.
Twitter in, Twitter out. What was the other one? I forgot what it was already.
I think it said Twitter credentials, but that might be inside Twitter in and Twitter out.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
So I drag it like, it has to be before the tone analyzer, right?
Oh, now I
Yeah.
remember that stream. It's the stream where I was getting triggered so hard because the nodes were not aligned.
I remember because I was about to place this up here and I knew Arlemy would yell at me. Okay. Add new Twitter credentials. Meow. Twitter. Can I put the sample ones here? Will this obscure the things for me or should I drag this off screen?
It should. It should put the dots.
Try writing anything, you see.
Well, that one's not. Should I put
That one's fine.
your?
So
your?
the keys are from my handle, so I'm not sure if it has to correlate. I'm not exactly sure.
Okay, well, we'll find out the content that you tweet. And then API key. Okay, yes.
Nice.
API key. Let's go ahead and secret. Aren't you glad for watching me painstakingly do this? Access token. If anybody's from Twitter, please chime in. We will give you product feedback. And
I mean,
access
is that feedback for the Twitter team or is that feedback for the Node-RED team? Or you mean when we start using it?
When we start using it,
Okay.
I'm positive I will have feedback for. Node-RED is really easy for me to use. I don't know the people personally that make it, but it's pretty easy.
Yeah, Node-RED is like the lifesaver. You mentioned hackathons earlier, Upcar, and it's like
Yeah.
when you talk to people about that during hacks and they realize they can do things that would take them the whole 2 days in like a few minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should
Also,
we
it's
pull
like
your
if you-
direct
if you're not-
messages?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's my life is an open book, Joyce. Open tweets.
Okay, let's do.
So also, like if you're not a programmer or you're just getting into coding, it's a really good way to create stuff without too much coding. So I've seen designers and other people who are mostly involved in the beginning of the project use this to test their stuff out. It's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, so all public tweets means everybody's. I don't think it means my public tweets. It means just look for all public tweets, and so all public tweets, and then you can say hashtag something, right? So you can look for certain hashtags here.
Does anybody know good hashtags?
I can get you a trending one if you want.
I've been testing the Twitter API, and Proud Boys is one.
That's a risky one, but why not?
Is it? Should I not? Does anybody have any hashtags that they want me in the chat? Go ahead and.
No, yeah. Sorry. Finish.
No, go ahead.
I was gonna say the one good thing with Proud Boys would be there would be no lack of sentiments for sure.
Oh yeah,
It's very.
Is it political? I feel like it was for Pride, right?
That's what Son is saying. That would get pretty well. I guess so.
Oh,
from
okay,
what I
we got a
remember,
good one.
The story behind it was that it was used by like some sort of political party, and now it's been taken back from Pride.
I think it's a white supremacist party that is now taken back.
Yep.
Election. Election.
Ooh, election.
Okay, I'm just going to take the last one that was. So if people want to keep adding.
Working from
Nice.
Is that a hashtag though? I don't know.
Yeah,
okay. All right, let's keep going before we get more hashtags.
Working from home. That's a nice one.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so you can yeah, I think we're done. We can try it out. So say done, and then let's put a debug note at the end of this, because now it's already streaming. It's already looking for the tags, or actually it's not. We have to deploy it. Sorry, but no, that's fine. So go put the debug thing there and connect it, so you can see what's coming through from the Twitter node. Also, I saw a whole bunch of tone analyzer stuff, so people might still be putting stuff in. We closed our debug thing. I saw it light up when you were doing the other thing.
Okay.
So maybe if you bring back the right, yeah, I think it's.
How do you bring it back? This thing? This thing?
No, I think it's. Oh no. You just hover onto this, or you pull it. You see the little in the middle of the screen, on the right. You see the little, or all the way to the right. Yeah.
Oh, this thingy. Okay, got it. No.
And then and then go to debug. Yeah, so I think people are putting in stuff.
Let's see this last one. Oh, it's like a.
People are putting emojis. Yeah,
it's like
that's like a not happy thing, right?
Well, it's uncertain. Gosh, this is a.
So Joyce, our videos are covering the bottom, just FYI, the bottom of the screen. So I can't see what's behind.
Oh yeah.
Our faces are covering that.
Thank you for that.
Let me actually, I can do something like that.
Yeah.
Oh, it's gonna be too small.
Wait, score one, anger. Why is that anger?
Yeah, that's like, can you make that face? I'm trying to think how to make that face. Like, yeah, you look pretty angry.
Oh, I suppose. Okay, we could like literally send stuff from Postman to this endpoint all day, but let's move on to part 2. Twitter input debugger. We added debugger.
Yeah, so now we can, remember we have to do the deploy, so the control D thing.
Mm-hmm.
And let's see if something comes in for Rudy Giuliani.
Do we have to trigger this somehow?
I thought it just automatically gets triggered. Like there.
Really? Rudy. Okay. Wait, can you see it? We're covering it again.
Oh no, what is this?
Harlan, cover it again.
Now I know. Wait, what am I covering? Uncover.
Our faces are over the thing, yeah.
Okay. But it's probably a bit small. But now I remember why this hashtag.
What did happen with Rudy Giuliani?
I think the story is Borat's movie was released, and they tricked him into kind of whatever you see on the tweets there.
Here, let's just try something different.
Thanks, Kevin.
Let's try
work from home.
Yeah, work from home.
I think we got, or let me. I think we got tricked there. We got tricked with that hashtag.
Tricked by our owns as well. Wow.
Wait, I need to research this later. So we're waiting for a work from home hashtag to come in. Okay.
Is that work from home? I see a bunch.
Let me go back.
Oh wow.
No, it just went.
I'll tweet.
No, this is
how culture transforms. Yeah, that might be work from home. It's not showing you the whole thing, so it's Kevin is having some fun.
Oh yeah, we need to hook this up to the sentiment. Okay, so we have the Twitter input. Let's drag that here. Or let me know if you want it somewhere else. We have the debugger, so yes, it's coming in.
I think it should be 1 pixel to the right.
It should be on the same line. What is that?
There. Okay.
Yeah, nice.
We need this to go into here somehow.
Mm-hmm. And remember, so I guess we need to figure out what that tone analyzer accepts, right? Remember last time? Oh, yeah. Like, okay, so what do we send in there? And there was a handy, if you cancel this one, there's that I button on the right in the debug pane. There's that little I button. Yeah, there we go. So that tells us If you go down. Oh, where is it?
This thing?
Oh no, that book. Sorry, the book, not the eye. The book next to it, the help thing.
Oh,
So that tells us what this thing accepts, right? So it's accepting message.payload to be the actual text, right? So we need to create this message.payload with the actual tweet. So, and then now what do we get out of Twitter? So if you go back to the debug thing, right? If you go back to the debug, we are putting out message.payload, and that message.payload is the actual text, right? From what I can see.
Okay.
So that means it's a simple connecting, because Twitter is outputting to message.payload. Tone Analyzer is accepting or looking for message.payload. So you just take that line from Twitter. Well, so the debug node is an end node, right?
Yep. Okay. How do I pull the end of this? Whoops. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Yeah. And then maybe like we disconnect the other. Like it doesn't matter. I guess, right? Or we can have two things connected to it.
Yeah, you can have two things, but if people keep sending messages.
Yeah. Oh, we want to see it, don't we?
Okay.
Yeah. So just deploy this, and it should. Oh yeah.
Just see it here. Okay.
Yeah.
Control D, successfully deployed. Now we sit here and look.
Can you pull your window up?
Yeah, that's a good idea. I did not think of that. Hold on. I can't get the bottom of it. Here, I'll just go like this. There we go.
Nice.
Is it above? No. Okay.
It's not quite above. No.
There we go. There we go.
Okay.
All right. So what's happening? Let's go all the way down. Yeah. So this last one here.
Whoop. It's moving too fast.
Well, that no response one, I wonder if that's us. Joyce, maybe like disable the debug thing. Yeah, so if you click on that, let's disable everything we don't need, so it's like a little bit less noisy.
Okay. Should I disable these? This one?
I don't even. I forgot what we were doing in the change.
Here, should I deploy it and just we can see it?
Yeah. Go all the way down. Let's see. Okay, so that came in. That's the topic tweet. Yeah, so hover over the no response thing. That's what's called. Like, where's that coming from? So if you go to the, yeah, there we go, and hover over it there. So that HTTP 200, something's happening in there, and it's not very happy. We don't care about that right now, right?
It's just noise.
Yeah, I mean, for us, we just want to see the Tone Analyzer results coming out. Like, I would take that wire out between Tone Analyzer and set message payload. Yeah.
This one?
Yeah, if you click on it and delete it, that wire, or just click on the, yeah, and just delete it.
Okay.
Okay, so all we want, and what does that thing do, the change two rules? I think it just sets some message properties. Can you double click on that node, the change two rules? It sets message payload to message payload. Very interesting. And it sets tone to, because we're just looking at like the tone itself.
Dominant. I think we were trying to print out dominant because see how we had to keep expanding this to get the emotion? Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Let's say done and deploy it again and see if any more tweets come out.
Okay.
So yeah. Do those have sentiments in them?
It would be in the response.
Yeah.
Tone categories, object, tones. Yes.
So
angry.
Joyce, we can move back to dominant from multi if you like. That might make it a little bit
so we
easier.
go back to Tone Analyzer and we change general tone back to
No, it's
tones. Yeah. Where was it?
It says multiple right on the version date, I think.
Oh, there it is. Multiple tones to dominant. Done. Deploy. Now we wait. Do you think this was new?
So, I can't tell. Yeah, we should have we should have gone for more trending, perhaps.
Somebody, is that me?
I've heard.
Is that me?
Oh, Joy.
Wait, not tweet.
It says Joy. Yeah.
Joy. Joy.
Wait,
Is
Arlene,
there?
was that you?
Yeah,
That looks
my,
French.
that's my test account.
Oh, it's 75%, maybe.
Ooh, Postman rocks. Look at that. Postman rocks.
Oh,
Nice.
oh, that's not French.
No,
Oh.
that's been sent from Postman itself. It's not a tweet.
Oh, nice.
But this one's coming from the endpoint, like
Interesting.
HTTP endpoint.
Look,
Ooh,
they
this
put
is
string
fun.
around it too. They put string around it. They didn't know that Postman stringifies it, maybe. Okay, so this is the dominant tone, it looks like, Joy.
Okay.
Well, is that it? We done? What next?
There's the you pick one, dashboard or light.
I wanted to see the dashboard because we didn't get a chance to do it last time.
But we've advertised light to people, so I think the people want the light.
Okay, all right.
I would
How
have
about
said
people-
I would have said the opposite if you went light. I would have said, oh, but actually, I think they
Really?
want dashboard.
So how about people in the chat, because this is your stream. Hook a light up to Trump's tweets.
So yeah, I mean,
So
you
what's-
can get the sentiments of that tweet.
Okay. So
Yeah,
wait, sorry, we're doing hashtag, but we should actually do a
Oh.
user, right?
The problem with if we do Trump's tweet is that he needs to tweet, and I can't tell him to tweet.
Yeah, good point. Good point.
even though he tweets a lot.
So Joyce,
Wait.
your light's gonna go off and like at 2 a.m. every night.
Yeah.
3 a.m.
I'm pretty sure somebody already turns my light on at like 2 or 3 in the night. But let's change work from home to like a Trump. Does he have a hashtag?
Trump 2020, probably.
Is it?
I mean, I'm sure people will be tweeting on that. Not that I know a lot about politics in the US, but
Is this how
sounds
hashtag works?
bad. Yes.
Blinking in Morse code saved me. We should find Melania Trump's. Okay. Anyway, so let's just listen for Trump
Ouch.
2020. And then we can, now we need a, so my light works. Wait, what are we doing? Light or dashboard?
Light.
Okay.
Oh, time for a coffee break. Is that a Trump 2020? No, you haven't deployed it. I was like, wait.
Oh my God, hold on. Time for a coffee break. Trump 2020.
Oh, many
Oh,
more.
my.
Whoa.
Wait, should we leave it? Let's. I don't know. I don't know what to do now.
Maybe change it to something else.
Okay.
Great.
let's hook it up to the dashboard. Let's hook it up to the dashboard.
Okay.
Leave the Trump thing and see the needle go back and
Yeah.
forth, back and forth. It'll be fun.
Let's do
It'll be
dashboard. Ooh, look,
right,
you can see
so-
this light up every time.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're probably going to run out of calls though.
Yeah, that's the thing. Yeah.
Okay.
Let's unhook it for now. Or yeah, change that. Yeah.
Change it to like cats. Wait, that's going to be a lot too.
That's going to be a lot.
Some just go some blah 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 random.
I'll do work from home again. That was pleasant. Wait, why didn't it? Did I?
If
You
like,
have to deploy it.
New to
Ah,
working from home.
we
Very
can,
nice.
we can breathe.
Pleasant.
We can breathe again.
Podcasts.
new to working from home. Where were they the last 10 months?
Not everyone's working now, Arlene. Okay.
True.
Dashboard.
Yes. So I think there are some nodes on the left we can pull in.
Dashboard.
Ooh, Dash DB. Nice. So maybe you have to install it. Joyce, can you remove the filter and then just go down and see if there's anything dashboardish looking? I think this is something we have to install. Okay, network, output, sequence, parser, storage.
I thought I downloaded
social.
it last time, but we didn't have time. Oh, dashboard.
Oh, there we go. Perfect. So what do you think for tweets? We can do like a gauge thing, or we can do like I don't know what else we can do. Maybe like a chart thing with.
Eventually, we need to switch it into a color. I don't know what color picker is. Oh no, that's a picker.
We'll try. Look at the gauge thing. I think you might like it because you can customize it to our settings.
Okay, let's drag it here.
Yeah, there is fine. Well, that's not. Sorry, that's not my department.
Arlemy, is this okay? Here?
Yeah, it's fine.
I'll put it to the
I tend to have all the output nodes on the same column, so like you can see message, HTTP are at the same like level almost.
So put it here.
Yeah, but it's fine. You can put it wherever you want.
Let's make it wide. Oh, I can't make it wide. Sorry. Okay, let me just.
You can. You might be able to give it a longer name instead of gauge, and it'll become wider. I think that might be a trick.
How do you?
Like in the label. In the label. No, you were right. You were in there.
There. Okay, so this is going to be tweet sentiment analyzer gauge. That good? Yeah.
Look at that.
Nice.
Okay. I don't like how this overlaps, but I don't actually mind it too much. But this one doesn't line up now. Okay, sorry. What next?
So, it's kind of cool. It's showing you that little orange thing, which means, I think that means it's not set up yet. Yeah, invalid properties. And then the blue thing, I think blue thing means there was changes done, which we haven't deployed. I think that's what it means. So it's kind of cool. It shows you like little symbols. Because you move the message. Yeah, it's like a dirty node. Yeah, so let's go inside the Twitter sentiment gauge thing. And so now what we can do is, with the dashboard, you can have different UI groups. You have to have something by default. So if you create a new UI group, let's create a new, and like it'll become more clear what that means when we look at the dashboard.
Do I have to edit it?
So yeah. And just give it, right now it's default. You can give it another name if you like. And
I don't know what we're doing, but okay.
Yeah, but once it shows up, we'll know where like how these things look, right? So
okay.
Actually, we can probably look at it right now.
Check.
Yeah, click on add. And unassigned UI thing. Okay. Because it doesn't have I think it doesn't have a grouping. Joyce, do one thing, like click on done. I want to show you how to get to the UI so it's easier. And then deploy it.
Whoops.
So it's, yeah, sometimes probably, that's fine. Confirm deploy. And then if you actually click on the you see the little bar thing next to debug, a little small tab next to debug with the chart.
Dashboard?
Yeah. Yes. And then if you click on the arrow, that should open a new tab. Yeah, so this is our dashboard. I don't know if the gauge is going to show because it's broken. Okay, so gauge is not showing because it's broken, but everything will show up here. Okay. And what it does is it'll show you different. So let's go back. Let's put in, so double click on the tweet sentiment analysis, analyze. Couldn't name it anything shorter.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's expecting some value format.
I think it's complaining about the group because it's highlighted in red. Yeah.
Yeah, we have to go back. You're right. So click on edit again. And then just add a UI tab. Yeah, home is fine. I think this is fine.
Add?
Yeah.
Update?
So update, yeah. It might actually show up now with like nothing, but it might show up. So yeah, click on done.
I haven't deployed yet though. Okay.
Yeah, so deploy now, and then go back to the other there. So it's there. It's not doing anything yet, but it's there.
Yay, empty gauge.
That's pretty cool. Love this. I don't know why it showed up there, but it's awesome.
Wait, what? Where did this come from? What?
Oh, someone is on the... Wait, no?
Is this tweets?
Your notifications are showing up there, maybe. Is that like restream notifications?
Oh, it is. No, it is actually plugged to Tone Analyzer.
Oh, so yeah, it's just showing the labels. Nice.
Yeah. I was like, we didn't link it to anything.
Wait, it's pulling the value?
Yeah, so if you go back, that's why it's not a number, and that's why the needle is not moving, right? Because it's not a number. So click on the book thing. Let's see what the book thing says for this gauge. Like, what is it expecting? So it's expecting the It's expecting message.payload to search for a numerical value. Okay. Oh, I didn't know it was like an angular filter kind of thing. That's cool.
So we can pass through the value, but also a number to turn the gauge.
Yeah. Or if you pass in a value, it's saying it's gonna search the whole text for a number. Cool. Nice. So I wonder if we should use that change thing to put.
So do we have a number coming out of? No, we have a text coming out of the change, right?
We have a text, yeah.
Yeah. So we want. What do we want? Do we want both the name and the value in that case, or do we just want the value of 1 sentiment every time? Like we just pick joy and we see if the tweet is like not joyful or very joyful.
So remember, we are getting the dominant value out of Tone Analyzer. So it will give us back one thing. It could be joy, disgust, anger, or happy or sad. I forget what and then so maybe we look at all 4 and send a value to the sentiment based on what comes through, like a switch or something.
Okay.
But then we're not looking at the individual.
So should I drag in another mustard colored one?
Yeah.
Change? Switch?
Well, I'm just trying to think how we could do that.
You know, if it's up to me, I'll just ask the chat.
Yeah, if the chat knows, because there's different ways to do it. So my thinking is that one way to do it is from Tone Analyzer, we get all the different type of sentiments, and then we only select joy every time, and therefore we have a joy like gauge thing. Or
oh, I see.
And
it's
we
not
just
a linear.
So we only check this one, or we do
go from joy to anger, joy to anger, and the thing goes between the different ones, maybe.
Plus, if we think about the light, which we have to do next, the light can display different colors, so you can have a switch case, but not on a gauge like that, right? Oh yeah, see, Son of Daedalus. Meld right there. The end goal is to get multiple colors on the light, so you can either change the color or you can change the intensity of the color, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And the intensity is really nice because the Tone Analyzer is giving us confidence scores for the actual emotion, right? So it might So it might say 0.2 joy versus 0.9 joy versus 100% joy.
Yeah.
And we can change the intensity based on that. So color based on emotion, intensity based on confidence score.
Oh gosh. Okay.
Right? Like that would make sense.
You guys help? Well,
when we did it, when you did it last week, was it a thing about the first one? It displays them in order of the highest sentiment.
The array is not ordered.
Oh, it's not ordered.
It's not ordered. So if we pull out, so go back to change it back to multiple, and let's see an example of this thing coming out. So if you change the tone thing back to multiple, and then deploy it. Map RGB to emotions. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, that's what I was saying. Map the red is anger and green is joy, and then the percentage.
And Arlemy, do you remember how the light worked? Was it 1 to 255?
The light has like 4 values.
The light had like weird. It's hue
like
light.
Saturation.
Right, but for the color, wasn't it like some weird hue values? Not like.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Let me just align this.
There's probably a node that converts that though, so we can get to it later. Let's do the first part where it's just getting the right like a number or value out of Tone Analyzer.
So change.
Well, I want to look at what comes out. So if you expand one of the outputs, Joyce, on the right, like in the debug thing. Sorry.
Yeah, one of these.
Yeah. So we have this thing. Now we need response, right? So response, I guess, has the actual values.
Is this a new one? Oh no, it's happening too fast.
Yeah, I think just to reply to some of Daedalus, it is HSL, I think, for ULIs.
So it comes back with tone, sentiment, and emotion. So you need to pick what we're doing, right? So if you click on the second object, So this is tone, right? It comes back with tones, which is great. So if you, and then if you go to the second object, that one it might be sentiment, analytical, language tone,
That's new.
confident or tentative. And then what's the third one?
Social tone.
Social tone, openness. Wow.
Oh, this is the psychological
Big five thing.
neurotic. Yeah.
That word was too big for me to even say. Okay. All right. So yeah, it is. I tried in my head, and I was like, okay, I can't. So do we want to just do the first one, the ones we're familiar with, like this one, emotion tone?
Yes. What is safe and familiar?
Yeah. So how do we want to do this? We want to pluck out the
first, but it's.
Well, I want to get all of them, right? So, or do we? Do you want to get all of them?
Is this ordered? I feel like they're all unordered arrays.
You might be right.
No, emotion seems to be the first one.
Oh, but within those.
Of this array. Yeah.
All right. So the way I suggest is let's pluck out the individual tones from our tone analyzer. And like one way to do that might be just to write a function. I don't know if that's probably the easiest. You can write everything in one node, but we can look at like the other ones, like something like the change one might be another. Change might be valid here, right? So we can pluck out things. Assuming it always comes back with 5 things, I think it's okay. It's okay. That's a valid assumption. It'll always come back with 5 things.
We have
Hannah Neal,
our support colleague.
Thank you for your support. You're doing great, guys.
You know what that means when people say that. But thank you. Yes, thank you.
Okay, let's use change unless somebody has a preference. Only because we have it on the board already.
All right, let's do it. Go for it.
Because I don't know how to filter or like do anything in a raw function.
Let's do change. Let's put change in there.
Okay. Can I drag it onto here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Arlene, where should I?
Here? Anywhere.
Okay. All right. All right.
If
so
you want to really piss them off, like put it all over. Like make a noodle. Make a noodle soup out of it.
Noodle soup. Okay. So we are right now. We have message payload, and we want to pluck out something. Right? Am I doing this right?
Thinking.
Message dot, like, what is this? Like response?
Yeah.
Or response dot blah 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 dot blah blah blah. Is that how you do it? I didn't do it right last time.
Yeah, so you did.
No, you're right.
How come there's no autocomplete?
Now, is it message.response or message.payload.response? It might be message.payload.response. I'm not 100%.
I'm going to go with the person that works at IBM. Tone categories. I think it's unordered, so we'll go with the first one.
Yeah. So you can start here already. Just see what that says. Like do step by step.
Okay. Was I supposed to call that something? Well,
no.
Never mind.
Well, so now your tweet sentiment gauge is getting a number. Is it? Is it getting a number?
No.
Not yet. Not yet. So if you scroll all the
okay.
way down, let's see what comes out of the set message payload.
But we don't have a debugger.
It's not. Yeah, we don't have a debugger.
True.
Put another debugger. You can never have too many console.logs.
The here?
Is this machine learning?
It's a good question. Wait, this part is.
I was going to say it's mostly us learning. But...
yuck. Human learning.
It is machine learning to some extent. We're using an API that has been trained on some machine learning algorithms.
Yeah.
So,
IBM Watson Tone Analyzer is a machine learning API, right?
Yeah, it's a machine learning service. And specifically within machine learning, it's doing some natural language processing or natural language understanding to do some emotion detection. So it's been trained on millions and millions of data sets and other things to, I just said that and other things. No, just that, to learn what these different emotions might look like. So critically 93, you're right.
I don't know what to do now.
Yeah, deploy it again.
Oh. Oops. Whoa. Okay.
All right, let's see what comes back. Somebody tweet, what's our thing? Working from home.
Yes.
Again.
Analyze this.
I bet it's been trained on that, don't you think?
It's probably like maybe.
Wait, did something
Joy.
happen? Is this new? What time is it? Oh,
Let's
there it
come
is.
in.
What?
Oh, okay. So we get.
Oh. Nice,
We get the
thank you.
value.
Okay.
Yeah,
But
we get
that's
the
because
value, so we need the number.
You're outputting message.payload and not the complete message, right? Or
Yeah.
This one is the whole payload.
Oh, I see what you mean. But we have to set the payload. So what's the last part there? Message dot all the way to the end. It's the actual message.
No.
Yeah. I think there's another one inside category. Can you expand the one above it that we used to be in the office? Yeah, expand that one.
This one?
Or any one.
Or this one?
Any one of those. Anyone. So we are getting the 0th category, but inside that there now is no. So
No.
tones.
So when you do set message.payload to set message, you remove the payloads because I think the other one outputs the complete object. So response is actually just right under message and not under payload. Yeah.
Should I try that?
Oh, sure.
I think so. Because see the one above, like the other debug node is outputting message.
Oh, make this message as well?
No, that's fine. No, I think it's fine. I'll tweet again until Twitter bans me. Don't ban me, please.
Giant scorpion. What?
There we go.
There you go.
This is the object that we got down to. Perfect. Okay. So now we need to keep drilling down, right?
What's the first?
So we're at this whole thing, and now we need to drill into tones. We need to find the one that has the highest score.
Ooh.
Can we do that in a change? Wait, can't you, like, instead of message, can't you use like a function or something?
Yeah, I think so.
You know what I mean? Like, so if we drill down one more to tones, can't I change this to something or?
Well, I think now that you have that coming out,
oops, I don't know.
You would put a node after this one. So you filtered down to what you want, and now you put another node after this one that will take care of like selecting the highest one.
I should have added the tones, correct?
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I say done, and we get another thing here to do something. What do you want?
Yeah.
A function?
I think there's a function one.
Do you guys know how to write the function?
That's probably one for the IBM guy.
Hey!
Oh!
Nice. All right, let's. So what do we have right now? We have an array of 5 things. That's all.
We have an array. Wait.
Yeah.
We have yes.
Right.
An unordered array of 5 things, and each of the 5 things looks like this.
So I mean, very rudimentary. We could just do a for loop and go through them. Or there's what's the other thing called? Isn't there like an ES6 function, a nice function to get the maximum thing? What is that called?
I think you can filter.
Time to Stack Overflow. Unless someone in the chat.
Somebody that JavaScripts, please tell me what to put in this function. We are trying to take this unordered array of 5 things and return the tone name or ID of the highest score. Oh, that's kind of hard to do through chat. Wait, I think I know how to do this. You take the thing and then you say dot filter x, where x dot score is. Oh, that's why you did for loop. Never mind.
Yeah, no, yeah, I think you're right. We can just use. I think there's a reduce function too. I wonder if reduce will work. The reduce won't work.
Should I Google JavaScript find highest? It's going to be a for loop.
Do we want to do that, or do we just want to take the first one for now? Just
Okay,
so we
let's take
have
the
it
first
there.
one for now.
And that's why I'm the host.
Okay. Well, we don't need
Wait.
a function for that.
Yeah.
No,
Okay, so-
we just take the first thing.
Should I delete this thing?
Yeah.
Okay. And then this one needs to be tones the first one.
Yeah. And then it's probably.
Oh, we
dot-
still have to do the light, everyone. Okay.
It's not quite. I think you need to go down, right? Like tones dot.
Oh yeah, that's right. Dot. What was it?
Cat. Oh.
ID. Tone
No,
name.
Score?
Well, score. We want a number.
Right. Yeah. But we don't know the cent. Okay. Tone. Right. Score.
Yeah.
But we also want to pass through the tone ID, don't we? Somehow.
Well, so that's what I think your idea was good before. If you have like
Switch.
different gauges if you have 3 gauges, one for anger, one for joy, and we see all of them go back and forth depending on what's coming through.
Okay.
Versus doing it all in one, I think that might be easier.
We think that works. Should I go to the other tab or should we look at the output? Ooh. 0.3.
Ooh.
0.03.
Probably need
Yes.
to change the
Well,
scale of it.
Yeah. I was gonna say that, or let me change the scale.
To 1?
Make them. Yeah. 1 is the max.
Should we update these colors? Or never mind. Okay.
Yeah, the colors probably make no sense right now.
Chris Dezo says, I like this UI thing. What?
Nice. Ooh.
Ah.
Ooh.
But we don't know if it's anger, like, woo, 0.13 anger.
Joyce, let's change the tweet sentiment gauge to say the actual thing,
Okay.
and then we can make like 4 more.
But
So what was the
it's
label? What are we looking
unordered,
for?
right?
Oh, is it? Let's instead of 0, let's look it up by. We can look it up, right? Like in the set message payload, can we not look it up by ID in the object instead of
Okay.
just getting the first thing?
How do you do that?
So tones. No, then it has to be ordered. Or no.
Okay. It might be ordered.
No. But if you expand the and go down to where we are, I think because I keep forgetting.
Yeah, sorry.
Tones. So yeah.
The first one is anger, and it was last time as well.
So do we want to? Yeah, we could go with anger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So just call this
So
whole
it's
thing anger.
it's anger scale.
Here?
Yeah. There. Yeah. And then I'm going to Twitter to post an angry message.
With the work from home. Hashtag.
Yeah, work
don't
from home
forget-
sucks.
yeah.
Wait,
see.
we should see it on this side too. Wait, let's.
We can probably drop down like a text node and send in the actual value in the text
Value.
node, so we see the text changing along with the gauge. There's probably a way to do it inside the gauge too.
The gauge took it with that Angular syntax.
Yeah, but now it's. Yeah, I wonder if we can do that.
Where? Do we need to look at the
pass
book?
in.
Value.
I wonder if.
Oh, it's
for
one or the
example-
other. Okay. I never Angulared. Is this just like default, I assume?
The easiest is probably to add another dashboard node for text and have it go through it.
You mean like another this thing?
Yeah.
But it'll be a separate gauge, right?
It's not. It's just gonna be a text.
Oh, you
Do
said
the text.
like
No. Yeah.
this.
Like if you do a text, yeah.
I wish it would snap to grid.
It does snap to grid.
It does. There's a. Oh, by the way, there's another one. If you do Control-Shift-P on the. Did that work? So for yeah, so you can actually you can tell it like snap or whatever. I think it'll do most of the commands show up here if you want to do a command. Like I use this to like disable nodes if I don't want something to show up. Yeah, there. Nice. Cool.
Oh, it's red triangle.
Yeah, so we haven't set it up. So this one is also expecting message.payload. This will get interesting.
I think that's fine, right? If you have tonalizer going straight to it.
Yeah.
There it is. Oh no.
Although the payload for tone analyzer, was it just the text? There might be more coming through. I'm not sure.
Oh yeah.
Try it, Tris. Why is it still orange? There's something going on. It needs. What does it need?
Is it this thing?
Oh no, yeah, that's already set.
You probably need to go in there and assign it to
no.
This thing?
Okay. No, it's already there. Maybe you just have to update and click done, and we'll be like, okay. Yeah, it just needed that nudge.
Okay.
It just needed like a little, hey, you're okay, don't worry about it. Go back.
Wait, am I supposed to look on this one?
Yeah.
Gauge?
Yeah.
Text.
Okay. Text. Oh, that's a label and value, right? That's why it's the value will come whenever the value comes in, it'll change whenever a new tweet.
Whoa.
There. Oh, the anger thing didn't go up. It's only 0.5. You need to be more angry.
Okay,
That's not angry at all.
And I was just trying because John's work Elias said to analyze that specific.
Did you copy and paste?
emoji.
I don't know how to do that.
Maybe be like WTF, 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 WFH.
Yeah, WTF. WTF.
Y'all remember, we got 15 minutes to get to the light.
Okay, I'm sending.
Tweet.
This could be a con.
Oh, it adds up.
Oh.
Whoa!
Nice. It went all the way to the right.
So angry.
There's too much coming through.
That was okay. So now we just got to build 3 more. 2 more gauges.
Send it again. Gauges. Maybe it's gonna stay a bit longer this time.
Maybe the light. The light
so excited. Okay.
No, it stays there until the next thing comes in.
All right, we got to change the color. We got to change the color on my light.
It's a neat trick, but
yeah, it's nice.
So John's saying, yeah, it's instead of like doing it every time, it just adds as it does replace. But I'm pretty sure you can have a shorter thing that replaces it. I would just have shrug that always gets replaced.
Check out the article. Okay, the Twitter world is not that angry anymore.
I guess the working from home world is not angry.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. All right, so what are we doing now? What are other color picker, date picker, form text? I was wondering, is there like one control to do it where all the emotions show up, but maybe not? Maybe like different. Oh, with Gauge, you can do different things too. Can you? Won't waste too much time here, Joyce. But click on the Gauge thing, so you can change the type.
Donut.
Compass
Donut.
I don't know.
Let's see what that looks like. Compass sounds neat too. Whoa, yeah, I like that. Let's see the compass. Level's interesting too. Got to do them all. No, I don't like that one. I don't like it. I don't like that. Do you like it? I don't like it.
I like the first one, Gauge, the best so far.
Wait, hold on.
It's like how it shows changes, you know. I like the interact.
Ooh, I like this one.
Ooh,
I like
this
this one
one's
the best.
yeah.
Yeah. Wait, do the angry one again, Arlemy.
Yeah, getting there.
It's only one color though, which is less. Well,
I don't think it's one color. It's probably going to change as
no,
well.
no.
Oh,
It's one color.
You're right. It's coming.
Oh.
Waiting for anger.
All right. So the competition is: can you tweet something that's in the yellow, not the green, not the red? So it's not too angry. It's not too happy either.
Where's my tweet?
Oh yeah, it's got to be mixed.
Did we use all of your calls
think-
to the service?
Or you got banned.
Oh, I didn't get banned. It went through. I saw it.
They let you send the same tweet 3 times in a
No,
row.
I change it every time.
Got it.
Check on Node-RED to see if you're like still. Okay.
Trick or treat, y'all.
Maybe you ate up all of my API calls.
Donuts.
Let's see. I'm trying again. If anything comes through. Oh, it's requesting.
What?
Oh,
Anger!
Ooh.
So angry.
Wait,
Filled with anger.
color doesn't change, huh? Color doesn't
Nope.
change
No.
at the level. Oh.
Yeah, if we click on this, you could only set the colors for the dashboard gauge.
All right, cool. So with the dashboard, there's actually a lot. I've seen people build beautiful, like just whole websites using the dashboard. You can have like, how it says home as a tab. So you can have multiple tabs, and so it creates a menu. You can have home, about us, whatever. I've seen people do some pretty neat things, and you can put templates in there, and so you can have like a whole React template go in your HTML for your page. It's pretty cool.
Well, if I can get 2 more levels here for 2
All right,
different.
let's do it.
And then the light. Don't forget my light, please.
Let's do it. All right, copy paste.
Okay. Can I do that?
Yeah, you can just
Whoop,
do the
whoop.
gauge part.
Whoop.
Or I guess you have to do the gauge and the change. There
Okay,
might
let's just
be
do-
better
let's
way
just-
to do this.
Do one. Let's just do one and then hook it up to light. Leave the one.
Okay.
How do we do light?
What is your how do you talk to the light?
It's through an endpoint that is a post. So Hue, turn on the hue lights in Joyce's kitchen. Let's see if it works. Turn on.
You need the right environment.
Is it Hue? Proxy? Yeah. Production? Yeah. This one says on true. Oh, it's on. It works. Okay. So what it
Ooh,
takes
nice.
in is it's going to be
Yes, that's a nice alien lightning.
Yeah.
okay. So this is the way it needs to go in. To this endpoint, post, no authorization, just this body.
Okay, so the U is the color basically.
The hue, and that's the weird one that goes up to
Yeah.
60,000 maybe.
So we need to find
Switch.
do some math between the sentiment and this. We can just multiply by like, I don't know, 10,000 or something.
Okay. So can I turn this light off for now?
Yeah.
Okay, let me just real bright. Okay.
I thought that so was not going to stop for another 5 minutes.
Okay, so what do we need? We need another node in here that changes it. Switch. Do we want to switch?
Well, I think I like what Arlemy was saying. We're already getting back 0.13, right? We're getting back 0.13. If you multiply that by 10,000, you get your 13,000
Oh.
whatever. So it might be
No,
just
no.
that
So 0.13 is the strength of a sentiment, not the
Right.
sentiment.
Oh, you want to do the sentiment on that one?
Oh,
I mean, otherwise it's just brightness, right?
Yeah. Okay. So,
right.
but so it means we'll have to go into the function and scripting. What is
The
the
other
highest?
ones, yeah.
Right?
Okay, so here's the options. We can either correlate the strength of the sentiment to Bri, or we can correlate the sentiment to hue.
You know what you can do? You can just get the dominant and just have the one, because dominant
Okay.
will tell you what's coming back, right? So change that back to dominant in the node, and then we can just look at the label, and it's an easier function to write.
That makes a lot of sense. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm changing it to dominant, and then what?
So it'll still come back with like anger or something, right? So then we can. So what are you gonna? So the label determines what?
The sentiment determines the color, but we can still do Arlemies. If it's anger, then it should be 10,000. If it's sadness, then it's whatever color.
Okay, so did that thing just come in? Yeah. So if you click on the topic, see what comes in, or the one above it, just to see what comes back.
Yeah.
Right. So it's right now. It's just response has one thing. Oh, it's got. Okay, that's fine. We still have to kind of dig in and click on object. Really, it comes back with everything.
I think it's a.
Oh,
previous
we
one.
didn't deploy it.
Oh,
We
sorry.
didn't deploy it.
My bad.
All right, never mind. So yeah, it's gonna come back with one thing. Do we want to just write a function then? So what do we have right now? We have the set message payload could just put the actual object, like the name and the score, in my message, and then then we can write a function to set the different things. And then I know there's a request node. We can use that request node to make a request to your endpoint. So that's
Okay.
It's not here. So let's install that request node.
It's not here?
So no, I look for it. This is different, right? This is if you want to host your own HTTP thing.
I think no, this one you can use that one.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Okay. There we go. Okay. Thank you.
It's an output, right?
Well, it's input and output.
This is the one where I want to put my endpoint in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Where's the body?
It's what you pass as a payload.
Okay.
Yeah.
And that comes from here?
You might have to massage it a little bit because it's your thing is expecting a certain kind.
Okay.
So you might need. So right now, So in this case, it's still working, I think, right? It's still. Even though we changed from multiple to dominant in our output? Yeah. So we're saying. Yeah. Huh?
What?
That's coming from the other debug.
Oh,
node.
it's from the other one, yeah. Yeah, there, that one. So that's the string itself. That's okay. Oh, I see.
Oh, joy.
Yeah. Perfect. This is what we need, like this object. So in your set payload, maybe we take it out. What do you think, Arlemy?
Yeah, I think so. We can just copy paste from the other change, right? The one that is right above.
Yeah.
So to be clear, all we need to do is get the tone, right?
Yeah, we
Well,
actually,
you
yeah,
also
we
need the number, don't you?
if we just do color, then it's fine. We don't need the intensity.
Yeah,
Okay.
because this is taking the dominant one already, right?
Yeah.
Oh, that's going to be
So if
ugly.
you-
It's going to be like red, blue, yellow.
Yeah.
Like, well, okay.
Well, we can do
Well,
intensity.
we can start with that.
Okay. So this is the, sorry, am I looking at this thing right here? Is this the message
No,
payload?
No, I think that message payload is just a string.
Oh, it highlights. I forgot. Okay, here we go.
Yeah.
Yes, we're looking at this one. So this
Right.
change needs to pass to HTTP request. We need to massage the tone, Joy, to be a certain color with HTTP request, right?
What's in that change? I think in that change, you can just set your different values. You can set your, like in here, can you not set message.payload or message.payload dot your color depending on what's coming in? I think a switch might be a.
Yeah, I think it's the switch does that.
Get the switch
Get the switch.
from here. Should I put it up
No,
here?
like,
Oops,
yeah,
not that
for-
one. This one. No, that's not right either.
No, that's the one you want, I think. Right? You want to do the request. Yeah.
Okay, so it goes from tone analyzer to this payload to switch case to this one.
Yes. But
Whoops! Oh no, I did something wrong.
Is this change, the set message.payload, the one giving us only one tone?
No, it's not.
Oh,
I
okay,
think.
so then it's not the one.
Well, it will though, right? Because we're getting the dominant tone, so it should give us just a single tone. Like what's Joyce? If you click on the message.payload at the bottom and change that to complete message, or like in the dropdown, just to see what comes out.
This?
Yeah, and then so what are we doing in that set message.payload? Because right now it's dominant, right? So only one thing comes back, and we're setting that message.payload to all the way at the end to the score itself. So I think this is where, do we want to change this to the tone?
Tone. So it's response that it's not even response, it's message that tone, right?
Yeah, I think so.
That?
Yeah.
Should I deploy?
And at this point now, do we want to set? Oh, I'm sure we'll break something, but sure.
Well, I'll wait.
So this you need to change now because you're getting tone, but that's from the debug that is above. So basically, you need the input of that set.message.payload to be the output of change two rules above. So do you see the change two rules right above? Yeah. Get the output of this one and link it to set.message.payload below. Yeah.
Here?
Yeah, and you can remove the other link. And now you actually have the right like set message.payload to tone.
So this message.payload should go to switch.
Yeah.
And we don't know yet what. Oh, we can see the message to see the output, right?
Yep.
Oh, this is ugly. I don't like these noodles. Should I deploy?
Should be a shortcut that like kind of beautifies your things. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be nice.
Did I break it?
Let's see. Do I need to tweet? Or is someone going to tweet before me?
I don't understand what's happening.
Yeah, that's not great as well. It's like it's getting.
Yeah, it's.
Wait, I'm going to tweet.
Wait, something happened. Oh, that went. Is this what they call spaghetti code? Yes, Cristozo. Spaghetti.
All right, something came through.
Like that's zero anger.
Yeah, so
oh wait, why am I looking at the dashboard?
This doesn't work anymore.
Why am I looking at the dashboard?
Doesn't work. So the message all the way at the bottom now. What does the message say?
Look at the other one below.
The what?
Yeah.
Yeah, this
one? Last. Yeah. No, the last one.
Okay.
Okay, so it's the same. Why though? Oh, because we set the payload to it. So yeah, the payload is Joy. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it. So now we send. No, that's fine, right? So if you double click on the message itself, remember we changed the. Joyce, double click on the message. We changed it to complete message, not just the payload.
Okay.
If you change back to the payload, so yeah, done. and deploy again. So now you should get just the joy and blah, 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 blah.
Okay.
Turn your light back
Please
on.
turn your, well, yeah. John's work alias, that's what I'm trying to do. Okay, tentative.
Okay, good.
Good? Anger. Okay. Okay.
All right, great. So now what? So now we send this anger, we convert the
Sadness needs
anger
to be converted to a color. And so here, the switch needs to come from here, right? Or how do you, oh yeah, it comes from here. It's outputting the same thing. So if sadness, it needs to do some math, and then it needs to convert it to basically this, plug this in to send on to the HTTP call. Oh no, car cleaning is going. I'm going to get a ticket. I can hear it outside.
Go, 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 go.
It's too late. It's too late.
Uh-oh.
Okay. Oh no. Just point of process. It's 12:33. Last time Upgar blew through all of his IBM meetings. What do you want to do in the last 2 minutes? I'm fine with anything. Let me just turn on my light manually.
We can just make it so it turns your light on. Just
post.
Just do the post.
Okay, I like
prove
it.
That if we were able to do the sort.
Okay, so let's. So we don't need the switch. I'm going to delete the switch for now. Right?
Yeah.
How do I format that body for here? It needs to send this body.
Just that, on and true. So then message.payload needs to be on true, right? No matter what happens. Like in that set message payload. If you double click that, yeah. To set the message payload to, I think you can set it to JavaScript. Like if you click on the yeah.
Even to JSON.
JSON.
Oh yeah.
And just whatever you had in the other one, just put that. If you click on the 3 dots, it'll open up like a bigger editor.
Is there a way to do a ternary? So I don't want it to be on true. Can it just be like if true, then the other one if?
Yeah, you could use variables. There's like global variables at the Node-RED level, so you could set it as a flag. But that's like.
Do you know how to do that off the top of your head?
No.
Okay.
It's pretty much the same as the PM API. It's like set variable.
Do you want to try it?
Do you remember?
Well, I think you can. Could you not do it right there in the message.payload? Like if you go back to.
But how do you know the current state of it?
There's not a way to do a ternary.
Well, you can change it to, instead of JSON, just change it to JavaScript, and then you can do whatever you want.
This?
Like expression, yeah, expression. So now, if you click on the 3 dots. Right, so this is, now you should be able to, oh boy.
Is there a way to do like?
No, this is different than what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Wait, let me
There
see.
a pre-request script?
Well, so what you want to do is that if the light is on, you want to turn it off, and if the light is off, you want to turn it on, right?
Correct.
Yeah, so you need to save the last state of the light, right? So if you turn it on, you need to set a variable somewhere as true.
Okay, let's just turn it on.
Yeah, and then you need to make a condition that if it was true, then you send false. If it was false, you send true.
Okay, so this means my light will turn on at the next tweet that comes in with work from home hashtag, correct? If we did it right?
If we did it right.
Okay. I'm getting hungry.
It'll turn on, and then you can turn it off manually if you can, and then next time.
I don't know how to turn it off manually. Oh, but I can use Postman to turn it off.
Postman, yeah.
Whoa! Somebody tweeted. Did somebody tweet?
You like him on?
I tweeted, yeah.
Let me turn. Oh, wait! Somebody turned it off. I didn't send this yet, or did I? Wait, somebody. Okay. Somebody tweet.
Okay. Tweet again.
Wait, did it just
Somebody
turn
hacked
off on
it.
its own? That's weird. Oh, I know somebody. I bet somebody's watching right now that has this collection open. Right. Oh, okay.
Ooh.
Somebody did it. Somebody did it. Now let me turn it off. I turn it off. Yes.
Okay, can you go back to the Node-RED?
Ah,
Oh!
You can see the debug moving actually. If you remove the Postman
Yeah.
window, yeah, you
Yeah.
can see stuff coming in.
Wait, who's turning it off though?
Not me.
Jerry, is that you? Okay.
What?
All right, it works. It works. Whoop, oh God, I just hit myself in the head. Okay, I'll just keep holding this here, but it works. We did it. So, Jerry's the one turning it off. Thank you, Jerry. So for next steps, I think for Galaxy, I would like to do a switch case with the sentiments, and depending on the sentiments, it turns a different color. So it'll be like all these different colors. And then if we have time, Arlemy, what we can do is we can do the intensity of the emotion.
I mean, you're already just one node away, so
Yeah, you're pretty close.
Yeah.
It's a matter of removing some duplicate code, and
Yeah.
you're pretty close.
And cleaning up the spaghetti.
It's nice though. Look at that.
Yeah, it works. We did it.
Yeah. Very cool. So is this like sitting on a table somewhere, or is this like a bigger, like a display where it's turning different colors as and how sentiments are coming in?
It's currently on my table, shining in my face, but I plan to put it in this little, I don't know if you could see it back here, but it's a little astronaut helmet, and then I'll have like a webcam. I'll try to stream the webcam so people can see it at all times.
Yeah, at least you have a live feed of that for sure.
Yeah. Yep. Thank you, Jerry.
Yeah. You should also do like a pretty dashboard or something.
Dashboard. Yeah. I actually really like this. Even though it looks a little jacked here, I can already picture how I can customize it. And this is mainly drag and drop. To get a little more sophisticated, I might have to like do some math or something like that. But otherwise, it's lots of out of the box features.
Yeah, I've seen some really pretty one. My actually colleague who left IBM and joined Twilio, Derek, he does one with Tesla, and so his dashboard. I want to send this to you. It's like a YouTube video. Oh no, it's a picture. Here, I'll send this in the private chat. Like his dashboard looks like this. It's pretty cool.
I'll drag it over.
I think that's his.
Ooh.
Yeah, so you can do different things. Like he controls his Tesla with Node-RED, and so he can give it commands just like you're controlling your lights. He can give different commands to his Tesla, and then he has this dashboard. This might be different. His looks very similar to this, but it's Tesla, and so this is obviously the wrong picture, but it looks very similar.
I think this one is a weather one somewhere.
This one is another one.
Yeah.
Yeah. If I find it, I'll send it to you, Joyce. But
Yeah, that's pretty cool. And this is all running on local.
yeah,
Oh.
cool.
Cool.
Good work. Well done.
We were that close. We were just that close to get it. We'll get it. I mean, like we can finish that at any time, and just it's gonna be done for sure for Postman Galaxy. So before we leave, we always do a quick round of like community shoutouts. If anyone has someone to shout out, Upcar, is there anyone that you would like to give a shout out to?
Oh, give a shout out to.
Anyone?
Well,
You're really putting us on the spot, Arlemy.
Well, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a link to sign up for IBM Cloud in the comments.
Shout out to IBM Cloud.
Shout out to IBM Cloud. Shout out to Node-RED. It's an amazing tool, and it's all open source, and I can't wait to see what sparkly thing Joyce builds. So Joyce, no pressure.
I think the Node-RED community is a good one to shout out. Like they have user conferences like across. They had one in Tokyo not so long ago, and like their community is amazing. Like they're just super nice.
Yeah. Also, it's used heavily in the IoT space, just like we're doing now. But yeah, like combined with like you can put an MQTT node in there, which makes it like super easy to then work with messages coming in at scale. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, I'm glad you did this, and I'll be happy to join back if you do it again.
Yeah, well, we might have to wrap this up next week.
Don't lie on the title, Arlemy.
Yeah. Joyce, any shout outs?
I don't have any shout outs, but I really enjoy working with open source tools and like the communities. Sometimes it's a little bit intimidating. I feel like Node-RED, even though like I can tell from reading the docs and looking at the, what's that called? The directory of all the different stuff that you can do. Like it's pretty vibrant. If anybody has ideas for open source tools or communities that we should check out in future live streams, all three of us are getting paid to be on this live stream, basically. So what fun, cool tools can we...
You're getting paid?
We're getting paid? I love being able to play around with this kind of stuff. And UpGar, I know IBM has a ton of open source tools that you guys have supported in the past. So if anybody has, just tweet at us about cool tech that we should be playing with, because this is the second time we've done this, and it'll take like probably 5 times before I could do it on my own. But it's pretty approachable, accessible.
Cool. I don't have any shout out, so I'm just the host. I don't need to do them. You did them. So good.
That's not fair. That's not fair.
So I can do a quick one. I'll just give a shout out to just our community members, just because I've been doing the CFP4 ARC conference, and a lot of them submitted talks that were amazing. And I've done dry runs with them, I've had chats with them, and we're very happy to have them talk at the conference as well. So props to them, is that what you say? Or like just shout out to them, because they're good people. And we're very happy. Kudos to them. That's the one.
Kudos.
Cool. And with that, UpGar, thanks a lot for joining us and showing us the way with Node-RED again. That was cool.
Yeah, thank you.
Joyce, thank you for letting us tell you like everything you need to do and going along with it. And that's it. Thank everyone for joining. We have another stream next week, do we?
Not unless we wrap this part.
We have a stream at some point. Either we have a stream. We don't know yet what we're going to do, but it's going to be fun. So join in always the same time, 11 a.m. PT. So Pacific time.
Pacific. Yeah.
And that's about it. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.